I've just been featured in the local paper, and there's just 4 days left until I set off to walk the length of Britain along the spine of Albion. Today I wanted to just read the article in this paper to you. It came out 2 days ago, but I only just got it today. So here it is. This is the article. There I am on page 14, where all the all the big news is. Matthew's 900-mile walk along sacred Leyline, and the journalist is called Joe Corrick, and I'm really touched and amazed because Joe has honoured the love and the care in this walk, in this pilgrimage, in this community stirring, in a way that I've almost never seen before in a mainstream publication, and it just blows my mind the love that's acknowledged in this article. So I'll read it to you, and you'll see what I mean. Matthew Gardner, a Clenaghan resident, is taking on an extraordinary journey to walk the length of the UK along the spine of Albion, an ancient ley line connecting sacred sites and energy portals. The 37-year-old Australian has lived in Clenaghan near Hay-on-Wye for the past 5 years and will begin the walk on the day of his 38th birthday, Friday, January 31st. I'm about to turn 38. Beginning on the Isle of Wight, Matthew's path will take him through the heart of England and Scotland, ending in Durness. Since arriving in the UK, Matthew has been on a journey connecting to his ancestral lands. He has Welsh, English, Scottish, and Irish heritage. Yeah, it feels really special to have my ancestors acknowledged in this paper. Isn't that cool? He told the Brecon and Radnor Express about his journey and the reasons for his next adventure. I feel like we live in a time where we are remembering our story in some ways, or reclaiming who we are as a people. The identity of the Western world is almost at a moment of remaking right now. In a mainstream paper. The last 100 years, there's been lots of technology developed, and we've grown so much and evolved so much. But in some ways, it's been at the cost of really healthy social dynamics. Even though I wasn't born in the UK, I still feel a deep relationship with this place because all of my ancestors came from here. They didn't. I don't know how that got in there, but it's fine. A lot of them did. In the past 5 years, it feels like I've sort of come here to return home in some ways. As part of this process of reclaiming culture at a personal level, one of the important things is to reclaim our relationship with the land and to almost become part of the story of the place in a mainstream paper. It blows my mind. It's wild. It doesn't make sense and it's not really logical, but I heard the inner calling that came out of the blue a couple of years ago that I had to walk the spine. I've been in a really big health crisis in the last year or so, but in the middle of it all, I got the message that it's just time. I had this message that it was like, you have to do this right now. It doesn't make sense. It's not logical, but I have to do it. Along the way, Matthew aims to call upon communities and people who want to play a deeper role in the world. He went on to say, some people are masseuses who massage human bodies, while others massage whole regions. That's in a mainstream paper. In some ways, this is a massage or activation of the entire region as I move up the spine, calling communities together and emerging leaders forward to have the big conversations. Matthew said the walk isn't about completing the distance set, it's about the spine. He said this feels like a transitional point and part of a rite of passage, not just for myself, but to play a role within the community. Matthew will be posting regular updates on his YouTube channel. If you'd like to support Matthew on his journey, please go to www.gofundme.com/Matthew Walks the Spine. How cool is that? How cool is that? That's in a mainstream paper. Like, that feels huge. Absolutely huge. And it is only a local paper. And it probably goes out to just a couple of tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands. But you know what? It's not a big tidal wave, but it's still a tidal wave. And yeah, every little ripple counts, I think. So yeah, feeling really touched, and a real big bow of gratitude to Joe Carrick. Thank you for capturing the love in this walk and being courageous enough to write some things that aren't usually what you'd see in a mainstream paper. Yeah, it feels really beautiful and important. So, yeah, onwards, my friends.